First, let me officially welcome Dr. Lambert back into the fold.
Yay! I am glad that I can add spice to your otherwise very dull lives.
What? Excuse me?
No, wait. I'm just kidding. I do want to let you all know how much I appreciate all of your support during this whole mess. And I appreciate you helping me out with my patients while I was gone.
Well, you're welcome.
Like we had a choice.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey!
Look, I for one am glad to give you Nikki Portman back. She bit me 4 times.
Well, I never had that problem with her.
Well, since you're obviously in such a great mood, I'd like to really make your day and offer you my next double shift. There you go.
I have not had a better offer.
You're right.
Shut up, Chris.
All right, enough clowning. Dr. Devlin will be rejoining us here this afternoon.
Oh, she made bail?
Yeah, she came back last night.
Yeah, the board met and agreed that Julie can come back to work while she's under investigation.
Well, it's about time people started coming to their senses around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. I mean, she's out on bail, but the grand jury doesn't know if they're going to indict or not.
Well, if there's any justice in the world, they won't.
One more thing, and then I will let you all get back to work. I am sure that by now you all know I've been offered a position in San Diego. I have done a lot of soul searching, and I've decided to accept the post. I'm leaving General Hospital.
Dr. Smith, 5017.
Sorry to make you come all the way over here, but,
Sounded important.
it is. And I wanted you to see it for yourself.
See what?
I found my pen.
Your pen? I thought the police had your pen.
I don't know whose pen they have, but it isn't mine. Mine has been here the whole time. I couldn't have used it to kill my father.
Are you sure that's your pen?
Yes. I found it in that drawer. I must have put it there last week and forgot about it.
But I thought you carried the pen in your lab coat and you remembered using it that day that your father died.
I was so freaked out that day. I don't know. I must have put it in my pocket and brought it home. I would have put it in that drawer without even thinking.
Why did you tell the police that it was your pen that was sticking in your father's heart?
It looked like my pen. I didn't take it out of the evidence bag and examine it closely.
Well,
Scott, I know this is my pen. It has my teeth marks on the cap.
Have you ever seen any other pens that look like this?
Yes, my father liked to give these expensive pens as gifts. If one of his students stood out in class, he'd give him a pen at the end of the semester.
So only ex-students have these pens, huh?
No. It was my father's standard gift.
Well, how do we know that you didn't just go out and buy this pen to cover yourself?
Because you can't just walk into a stationery store and buy this pen. My father had them specially ordered from a company in Switzerland.
I got one more question. Why were your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
I don't know. Maybe the pen was sitting at the hospital and I picked it up and used it thinking it was mine.
Do you remember doing that?
Maybe someone is deliberately trying to set me up.
This has been a very difficult decision for me to make. There's a part of me, well, a very large part of me, that would like to stay here and see you complete your internships. You each bring such a unique quality to the practice of medicine, and I have no doubt that you're going to become very fine doctors. So let me introduce you to the new supervisor of the intern program, Dr. May.
I am delighted to be taking over the intern program. I've gotten to know you during the pediatric rotation, and I look forward to working even more closely with you. Dr. Burgess set high standards for you all, and I intend to do my best to see that you adhere to those standards.
Thank you, Dr. May. And now all of you guys need to get back to work, and Dr. May and I have a few things that we need to review, so if you'll excuse us.
Oh, good, I made it. Please add that jacket to the pile, will you?
Okay, one more jacket. Maybe I should check this first.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
We should have everything back to after tomorrow.
Great. Thanks, Randy.
Sure.
See you then. Victor, I thought you burned all these old photographs.
Oh, oh.
Well, didn't you burn these in the trash can or not?
Well, obviously, I didn't burn all of them. If I burned a few items, it was only an attempt, apparently unsuccessful, to teach you a lesson.
What lesson was that?
To not pry into your father's private affairs.
Excuse me, but it wasn't just your life I was digging into. It was also mine. Our past can't be separated, Victor. That means I have a right to know what happened.
Well, what about my rights? An old man should be able to live in peace. Will this inquisition never end?
Doctor, the next boy we're about to meet has lymphosarcoma. His name is Neil.
Okay. Well, it looks like he's not doing very well.
He's not eating. Low energy level, enlarged spleen, very low-grade fever.
And chemotherapy?
He is not responding to traditional treatments, and so unless there's a very quick improvement, I'm recommending that he be transferred to a home for children with serious illnesses.
A hospice?
Mm-hmm.
Is he terminal?
I prefer never to use that word, especially with children.
Dr. May I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
You may have noticed that I found pediatrics to be difficult.
Yes. Karen, I find that you hold yourself back a bit, and that was reflected in my preliminary evaluation.
Well, my question is, how do you do it? How do you treat suffering children without letting it get to you?
I'll tell you what helps me. When I start to feel that sadness, I mean really sad, then I know I'm not maintaining the objectivity that is needed to provide the very best care for the patient. Now, as a doctor, that is my priority. Now, if that stern talking to doesn't work, I cry my eyes out for a half hour, and then I get back to work.
Hi. Neil, I'm Dr. Wexler.
Hi.
Hi. So, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good. These guys are cute. Who's this?
That's Jimbo.
He certainly is a pretty kitty.
He's my best friend. We play a lot of games together. He can even fetch things.
He can fetch? That's so cool.
Uh-huh. He's a big joker. But I'm worried about him.
Why are you worried about him?
Well, when I'm not there to play with Jimbo, he gets real lonely.
Well, he definitely has a good friend in you. Someone who worries about him. I'm really hoping that you're going to get back home soon so you can see him again.
Me too.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and come back later and check on you again, okay?
Bye.
Hey,
Hey.
what's wrong? You look like you've been hit by a truck.
Yeah. It's a truck called Cancer, and that little boy in there has it.